Edmund and Amy go get my for. That's all I've been doing is buying stuff for people. But think about that. Oh, why not? Is that the one you've seen so far? Yeah.
He wasn't scared of you. Hey, look at this guy, Ricky. Now this guy, look how big he is. This guy with the suit.
Well, JP, Chicago, how you doing this morning? Good. It's really pleasant for me to be here. Chicago's always been a great city for me. I'm not going to stand up here very long because a little later on in the day I'll be available for autographs, and believe me, folks, I'll sign anything. So, and I have before. But it's my pleasure to have been rudely awakened this morning and brought down here to introduce a gentleman with whom I go back about over 25 years. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Van Williams.
That's right, Van Williams, who played, of course, the Green Hornet, which has become a classical television show. As a matter of fact, I understand that a segment of Green Hornet is playing over here somewhere on the monitors, so when you want to slip over and watch a little, you can. Now, Van and I, as you know, did a show together, which Van has mentioned is almost religious because it's called The Crossover. And I mean, it's become sort of a collector's item over the years. And I don't know whether you're aware of that, but Van and I did work together as Batman and the Green Hornet. But even before that, we were both under contract at Warner Brothers, and that's how we met some time ago. Before I introduce Van, however, or bring him out here, I want to talk about a lovely lady who also starred on The Green Hornet, Wendy Wagner. She's also here with us today, and she will be happy, along with Van, a little later to sign autographs and get acquainted with all you folks. So, as I said, I'm not going to be out here very long. I would just like to introduce, first of all, the lady who played Lenore Casey on The Green Hornet, Wendy Wagner. Wendy, are you back there? As beautiful as ever. Wendy, would you like to say howdy?
Hi, it's great to see you all. I feel like I've gone back to the 60s again.
Just like to introduce, first of all, the lady who played Lenore Casey on The Green Hornet, Wendy Wagner. Wendy, are you back there? As beautiful as ever. Wendy, would you like to say howdy?
Hi, it's great to see you all. I feel like I've gone back to the 60s again. Just flew in from Malibu yesterday, and I'm happy to be reunited with Adam and Van, and it's almost like the old days. Shall we bring on Van?
Wendy, why don't you introduce Van?
All right. I'm happy to introduce Van Williams, one of my favorite people. All right. I'm happy to introduce Van Williams, one of my favorite people.
I guess we only have one of these. Boy, it's nice to see all of you people on this nice rainy day. Wish we had some of this in California. We did have a big, but we need another 40 inches if you'll just shove it that way. It's good to see everybody here. Jeff said we ought to just do a little talking about the show right now before we start in, because once we start signing autographs, it kind of stops the lineup if everybody answers questions then and there. So if you got any questions about the show or me or what's going on, start in.
By the way, I'd like to remind everybody it's Van's birthday today.
Not today. We won't say how many. It was February 27th, a couple of days ago, yeah. But I'm not counting anymore. I'm counting backwards. So does anybody have any questions for me or Wendy, or we can just, yeah, Clay? No. At least I haven't been approached about it. To be honest with you, This is, Don Mancini is here. Don, are you here? I just had breakfast with Don. Don has been hired by Universal to write the new movie, and it's not probably going to be done, I think, the script probably won't even be done until the end of this year, so it probably won't be till next year. And we were talking about who their choices were. I'm too old, naturally, to play the part. They're going to do it contemporary, which is present day. And this is the first time I've even talked to anybody from Universal about what their ideas were and plans were, and it's really a revelation to see that what they're going to try to do is to keep the show the same way the radio show was, which is the same way the TV show was, and they're going to keep that premise, which I think is very important. It's very doubtful because, you know, I don't know how we could fit with gray hair and bulging waistbands and, yeah, anybody else? The acting business? Not really, if you consider this the acting business I am, but no, I've got a lot of other things. I haven't worked in the business. Well, I take that back. I just did a show, so I can't say I'm not in the business. I didn't do anything. I did Jimmy Garner's last show and embarrassed myself so much and him by blowing my lines and holding up the party because it was the last show that I decided not to do anymore. Though I did just do a little thing called Real Ghosts, I think it was, just as a little bit part that I did as a favor to my producer. I'm in the communications business. We supply radios to the industry and pagers and all this other stuff, and I still stay in touch with all of the people, but more behind the cameras than in front. Yeah, anybody else? Well, I do like some of the cop shows. I think they overdo.
It's for you pilgrims on the other side of that pasture. But you gotta be careful though, because there's a lot of caca between here and there. Walk this way. Or if it was a romantic comedy kind of picture, yes, I've got seats for you upstairs, downstairs. Anyway, good luck. Just come with me, yes, indeed. Anyway, good luck. Yes, juicy, my neck. I can't move my neck. I wish I could move my neck. That's how it all started. I got fired from that job. It happened when Kiss of Death was playing with Richard Widmark. Imagine all those guys in the same movie together. I remember Telly Savalas in Birdman of Alcatraz when he said, "Hey, Birdman, show me a bird. Who loves you, baby?" Hey, I'm a happy camper. Just got my new Players Club card. Hey, I'm a smart man. Smart because I follow the philosophy of that great Greek orator, Demosthenes, which he claimed when he walked along the Aegean Sea, filled his mouth with pebbles and uttered the immortal phrase, "Who loves you, baby?" I remember George C. Scott in Pat when he said, "I'm a general of the United States Army and I'm an American." There's one thing I can't stand is to hear fellow Americans say things like, "Whatever happened to all our great men like the Washingtons, the Jeffersons, the Jacksons, and the Taylors?" Well, I'll tell you what happened to them. They became wide receivers for the NFL. I'm an American and I'm a fighter. But that doesn't mean I'm not a lover. Well, let me tell you about last evening. Last evening I spent some romantic hours with perhaps the most beautiful woman of this world. And I must tell you, when I gazed into her soft blue eyes, and then ran my fingers through her silken hair, and then pressed my lips up against those voluptuous red lips of hers, I couldn't help wonder, what the hell are we going to do about that lunatic Saddam Hussein? No coincidence that Saddam backwards is mad ass. That's my involvement. One impression led to another, then another, before I knew it, I was a mimic-aholic. This is my life. I made up my mind. I wanted to be a performer. I wanted to be in movies. I wanted to do television. And I did. I did television. Did a lot of shows. The Defenders, The Empire, Doctors and Nurses, The Naked City. Did some movies. Started on Broadway in a show called Jimmy. But it wasn't until 1966 that things really started to happen for me. And that's when I appeared in a costume that belonged to a character called the Riddler. And I love the recognition I get. To this day, I don't care where I am. Someday I want to appear at the... I love the recognition I get. To this day, I don't care where I am. Someday I want to appear at the Hilton Hotel in Chicago as a hero super cop. Hero cop. Thank you very much. Did you hear the question? Neither did I. What was the question? Yes. He asked me how I came up with that laugh. Oh, you're still here? Oh, I need somebody to help me down. When I got the role, I thought, I'm going to laugh a lot. The riddle. I remember reading the comic book. It was indicated that he would leak these riddles and laugh. So I knew the laugh was going to be an important thing. So I started fooling around with all kinds of laughs. Big laughs, little laughs, machine gun laughs. I remembered Richard Widmark in the picture Kiss of Death when he pushed the old lady down the stairs and laughed when he did it. That's what really set him apart from the others. And it wasn't so much the sound of his laugh, it was the fact that he was laughing when he did something so evil. That's what made his character so terrific. And I thought, so it's really not the sound, it's just got to be an honest laugh. So I started listening to myself, laughing. And when something was really funny, I found that I have this high-pitched laugh. Thank you very much.
Isn't that funny? The monocle. Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? That's because people that look old when they're young.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest of the afternoon, two-time won the Best Emmy for Best Supporting Actor. I wonder what show?
It's funny.
Oh, good.
No, we won't do a Schultz Clink routine today. Thank you. When you won the Emmy, who were you up against?
Oh my God, I don't remember. I don't remember.
You beat out, let me tell you, you beat out Don Knotts.
Yeah, that's right. But he won it 3 times, I think.
Yes, you took the rain out of him. So that was a big accomplishment. You also 1989 Tony.
Yeah, one.
Ladies and gentlemen, very big surprise here. A good pal of mine, Mr. John Stamos, has arrived to answer all of your questions. No questions. No, he doesn't do questions. He just does autographs. So he's over here and he's ready to go. Primed.
Back there.
Personal friend of mine.
There's a line over there. This is the bag line now.
Who does John Stamos play on?
He plays. I think his name is Jesse on Full House.
Jesse in Full House?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Jesse. With Bob Saget
Mm.
and another comedian. Can't remember his name. It's on Friday nights. It's like 7:30. Channel 7.
Keep on the lookout for it then. He's truthfully, I don't even know who he
Yeah, rocking 3 now.
no one's even following him.
Nope. He's not that popular. Oh, I wouldn't have recognized him if I
I wouldn't either. He's checking out the Black Beauty here. No one still hasn't recognized him.
No.
There he goes.
Yeah, rocking 3 now.
No one's even following him.
Nope. He's not that popular. Oh, I wouldn't have recognized him if I
wouldn't either. He's checking out the Black Beauty here. No one still hasn't recognized him.
No.